Tí o bá fẹ́ gba ìwé ìgbélùú nílùú òyìnbó, kàn sí agbẹjọ́rò àgbà Ìyáàfin Tòkunbọ̀ Ọlágbáyé lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook tàbí lórí YouTube tàbí lórí Instagram. O sì lè pè wọ́n sílé iṣẹ́ wọn Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners lórí ẹ̀rọ 0208-309-8808 tàbí nílùú Èkó sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 0813-456-6319. A ò ní já yín nítàn mọ́.
Time, oh, Baba God, they bless me, make you know, bless me. I don't get your time, oh,
If you want to regularize your status in the UK, you can contact lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye on our Facebook page, YouTube or Instagram. You can also book an appointment at our London office, Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners, or phone through 0208-3098-808 or a Nigerian office on 0813-456-6319. She understands the rules and regulations applicable to your case. Don't forget, consultation is £50 UK or 30,000 Nigerian money.
If you want to regularize your status in the UK, you can contact lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye on our Facebook page, YouTube or Instagram. You can also book an appointment at our London office, Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners, or phone through on 0208-309-8808 or our Nigerian office on 0813-456-6319. She understands the rules and regulations applicable to your case. Don't forget, consultation is £50 UK or 30,000 Nigerian money. Tí o bá fẹ́ gba ìwé ìgbélùú nílùú òyìnbó, kàn sí agbẹjọ́rò àgbà Ìyáàfin Tòkunbọ̀ Ọlágbáyé lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook tàbí lórí YouTube tàbí lórí Instagram. O sì lè pè wọ́n sílé iṣẹ́ wọn Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners lórí ẹ̀rọ 0208-309-8808 tàbí nílùú Èkó sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 0813-456-6319. A ò ní já yín nítàn mọ́.
time, oh, Baba God, they bless me, make you know, bless me. I don't get your time, oh.
Good afternoon. If you are just coming onto this platform, it is not by mistake, neither would I say it's by accident. There must be a reason why you are looking at me straight away now. Maybe it's about time for you to know what you have to do about your status in the United Kingdom. That is why you have the opportunity to meet with my video today. It is 2:12 in the United Kingdom. The weather is beautiful according to the GMT and the cloud. Everything is fantastic in the United Kingdom as we speak. My name has not changed, as you can see it on my platform, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. It is true many people want to know much about me, but how much can you know about a lawyer of my caliber? The only thing you will know is what I give you in the public, and what I don't give you, you will never know about it, because I am a very private person. So I like to keep it like that, so that I can keep my respect intact. Having said that, I still have to answer to queries that come to my desk about who are you when it comes to my platform, my chats, my social media, everywhere. I am a guru on the social media when it comes to legal matter on immigration status in the United Kingdom. I am a guru, believe me. I am a guru. So therefore, I like to invite you to a guru platform today, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye, regarding immigration status, how to regularize your status. But I am not going to really tamping into the law, as I always do every Saturday, because sometimes I want to make people understand how I operate. relax you and let you know what is happening in the society, in the community, so that you can be on board at alert and sit right. Get yourself a very good cold drink this afternoon. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Get yourself on board, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the topic I put there, I said no to slavery in any form of relationship. Just because of immigration status, you must not be using people like a mad person, like a slave, like an idiot, like somebody who is not useful to their destiny, like somebody who comes from nowhere, as if you are superior, you are better off because you are carrying settlement status, you have red passport, you have European passport. So what? What do you want people like us that was born with a passport to do? I was born raising that passport when I was coming straight to this world. The passport was in my hand. My mother told me vividly, if I remember, I was only 8 or 10 days old when they applied for my British passport, which means that I have been holding that passport ever since I was 8 days old, because I was born on the soil. But it doesn't have any meaning to me, believe me. The only time I only realized that I have British passport, maybe when I'm going overseas, and they gave me that respect of a UK citizenship. That is when I would say, yes, I remember I have it. Because when I was traveling into the United States with my family, I vividly remember that the immigration, the border security guy that asked questions and said, welcome, have you been to the US before? And I said, yes. And he looked at my paper and my passport. And he basically saw it that there are evidence that I have come to US many times in and out. So, and he said, thank you. Other than that, there was nothing. Other than that, he said, thank you, because I've already applied for ESTA. ESTA is a kind of a visa, ESTA, not ESTA as in ESTA name. It's ESTA, ESTA, that I applied for. And it's 2 years for every family, because we have traveled before, so we got 2 years, and that 2 years we can use it anytime we like, in and out. So those are the only time that I remember I have British passport, or possibly when I went to Dubai, or when I went to Qatar, or when I went to Israel, because every Nigerian passport was properly scrutinized, or non-British passport was scrutinized at Israel last year when I traveled to Israel. Then I remember that, okay, British passport, UK citizen. That's all. Those are the times that I can tell you that I remember. Other than that, once I return from my travel, I always chuck it somewhere that I have to be looking for it next time when I'm going. And I'm sure it will happen to many people that have that British passport since they were younger. So basically, they're not really worried. They're not really killing themselves. You know, they're not killing themselves to this thing. But I'm a little bit shocked and bemused, you know, sometimes to realize that a lot of people carry British passport and thinking that they have the right to this world, thinking that everything that they are doing is final, nobody can check on them, you know, thinking that they have carried something that somebody else haven't carried before. It is a lie. It is a lie. There are many red passports dejected on the streets, sleeping rough, dirty, no job, no career. They don't even know what to do. Drugs on drugs, very useless, carrying guns everywhere. So don't take UK passport or UK citizenship or settlement status as something that is bona fide, is final. You've got all you need in life. It is not. Good character comes with it. Good character. Good character. And now I have to remind you, regardless of what you have passed through in life, if you have treated people badly, it's a law of karma. It will definitely come back to you one way or another. And don't forget, you have child or children, so you must always do good to others. If you fail to do good to others, it is your children that you are laying bad example for. It is your grave that you are digging, and after when you have gone, you are leaving yourself with a mark that your children will have to suffer for what you have left behind. So in everything you do in life, be careful. Be careful. Be careful what you do and how you treat people, how you relate to people, your character-wise. It's very important. Sometimes when I'm quiet and I don't get involved, people take it as a form of what we call pride. But it isn't a pride. If we don't have anything to communicate with, we have not come in contact, I don't have to get involved in your life, and you don't have to get involved. I don't have to cross your path, because we have never have anything to talk about. We are not in the same kind of a level or class or what you want to say that can bring us together to make us chat. You know, every people have somebody that they chat with, that they talk to in life. So, and that's the way it should be, and that's the way it is. But lately I realized that it's coming to my desk often. I must have treated this topic previously, but again I have the opportunity to go to it again and touch it, because it's coming again and coming again. I realize that we think because of red passport or settlement status, nobody can touch us. Nobody can touch us. Nobody can touch us. But it's a lie. You are not God. You are not God. Do to others what you want them to do to you. Do to others what you want them to do to you. So because you are having status today doesn't mean that the word is in your heart and you should step on it the way you like or treat people anyhow. Now let me take you smoothly into today's topic. If you look at it, I am saying capital no to slavery in any form of relationship, only mainly because you are having upper hands. You carry British passport. You are in relationship with someone, and because of that, you have to treat that person like your slave, send that person ups and down from one place to another, treating them, talking down on them. It is so bad. It is so bad. And when I'm talking today, I am talking to both male and female. So it doesn't have to be female only that I am addressing. It does not have to be male only that I am addressing. I am addressing all of you that are in this situation, that you need to tread carefully. Tread carefully and be careful, because if you look at it, the first scenario I want to give you today, is that I haven't given you this one. This just come lately, so I have not given you this one. I have not given you this type of scenario. But let me lower my thing here so that you will not be hearing my voice twice. You know, yeah, belittling others. Thank you. I salute all of you on board because I'm just seeing you now. Before I go into my talk, let me say happy birthday to Eniola Akande. That is Yinka Makosko's wife. Yinka Makosko's wife, Eniola Akande. I may not have time to comment on people's platform, but the moment I see it, I'll quickly react so that you will know that I'm just aware of it. I wasn't aware of it because I don't go on platforms and I don't see a mixed feed because I only stay on page. So once you are on page, you will not be able to see what is happening. So I have to say happy birthday to you, Eniola Akande, Yinka's wife. Yinka is my brother from another mom, so everybody should know that. Makosko Yinka is my brother from another mother. So therefore, I have to salute my girl, my daughter, my sister, and somebody who look up to me as a role model, Eniola Akande, for a beautiful belated birthday. I will comment on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I move on, can you help me to say happy birthday to Eniola Akande? Eniola Akande, and this is how we will celebrate each of you when I come. When I call your name, the whole world knows that I call your name. It's different from when I just click on it. So this is a very good opportunity for you to know that I recognize you and I'm aware of your presence on my platform all the time. Yinka's wife, Eniola Akande, happy belated birthday to you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to say happy belated birthday to Eniola Akande. From there, I move smoothly into today's topic. Ladies and gentlemen, I purposely say no to slavery. He is holding a British passport. He's a British passport holder. He has passport. And I think because he has British passport, his partner, the mother of his children, is nobody. That's one scenario. The second one is that she has settlement status. He brought her into the country after when she managed to get everything before him. Don't forget, he was struggling when he brought her into the UK. But sometimes women are a bit faster. It's a bit faster for women to get their status quickly before men. Sometimes, if you look at it, depending on the situation and how they go about it. So she was able to get her status at the end of the day. Now, what happened is that the she one is what I want to treat now, the scenario. She now asks him to leave the house. She now saying that she doesn't want the authority to know that she has a man in her life. This is the man that brought her into the country when she was nobody. Perhaps she was sleeping from one family's house to the other, back there in the country of origin. They managed to get her into the country, but luckily for her, they have kids together. So the first child managed to clock 10 years and got British passport. So she went ahead to get status before him. But the Yoruba proverb says, Ọjọ́ orí pé ó pé àṣírí gbàgbé. If you want to interpret it in English, good luck to you. Ọjọ́ orí pé àṣírí gbàgbé. Ọjọ́ orí pé àṣírí gbàgbé. Thank you Olúwakẹ́mi Kẹ́mọ́. Thank you. Thank you Yewade Ọmọọba. Thank you. Thank you. Ọjọ́ orí pé àṣírí gbàgbé. She now managed to get her status on her belt in place. At the end of the day, she has completely forgotten the master of the roles, the man in charge, the brain in charge, the person who planned everything to work out successfully for her to get that status. She now turned him to her greatest enemy and now said that, I don't want you to be in the house anymore, because once they know that I have somebody, I have a husband or a partner, they will not give me money anymore. They will not support me anymore. Meanwhile, if both of them join hands together, they will probably get more than the money that she is collecting. But sometimes Yoruba proverb says, "Ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ ló máa ń ba ìwà rere jẹ́." Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on 07908 628240 WhatsApp only. 07908 628240. What do you think to this situation? Is she justified? Is she justified to send him out of the house? We want to hear your opinion. Public opinion is crucial in matters like this. Public opinion. Is she justified to send him out of the house after he is the one that brought her into the country? He is the master behind the brain that makes sure that everything went smoothly until the child got the British passport and asked her to go ahead and go and get a British passport. Don't forget, I'm still coming on email as well. So don't think that I am just doing it that way. I have set two scenarios that I'm going to deal with, and I want your phone call in on 07908 628 240 WhatsApp. Hello. Lower your device when you are calling me, guys. Please lower your device. It's so important. Please lower your device when you are calling me. 07908 628 240. 07908 07908. Do you think she's justified to send her man out of the house because she wants the government to think that she's a single parent and she should continue to act in that manner? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on 07908 628 240. Go ahead.
Afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, my dear.
I think it's wrong. If you are just accepting that when you are receiving the money from the government and you have to mistreat the other partner to go out, at least you should sit down and say, look, I was receiving this money through my benefit or something. Can we sit down and arrange what you can give me or something? Sit down as couples, or if you are not together anymore, sit down and work out, because that person has also have a heart when he brought you in a country. If it doesn't work out anymore, it's fine, but find the heart in your heart and think of God and for the other person, how they have to go through in life. It's not just about your paper, and it's not only about the money. Think of tomorrow, what that person can help you as well, and act like grown-ups and just work out things between you two. I think she need to think twice, because it's not only today about the paper you got. There is also sickness. There is also a lot of things ahead of you. So people should also think of these kind of things. That's all what I have to add up. And thank you for the hard working, ma.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still coming on. I have not said anything about this, but I have given them my advice on my desk in my office. But I want your opinion on this particular matter. It is not fiction. It is not ESA. It is a true life story. He brought her into the United Kingdom, made her whoever she thinks she is today, help her through all the journey in life. And they have been coming back there from home, country of origin. But I'm not going to release the country of origin so that people will not be stereotyping all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think she's justified? Do you think she's right to do what she did? Hello? 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 Yeah, hi. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, dear. Good afternoon.
Yes. I want to comment about the topic for today.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you very well. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, the fact is this, they should work out their future together. It's not, just as the first caller said, it's not about money only. They should work out their future together. They should have the interests of their children at heart. That is most important, because everyone knows London today is, every day there are stabbings of African descendant children, African children, every day, Nigerians and all of that. So those are the things that leads to that, because if there is no father figure in a family, if there is no father figure who will be able to, be a role model to the children, be exemplary to the children, and those things are very important. They are more important than the money itself. And for whoever who has people who have the right to work, they should be, interested in working and making a living for themselves, rather than depending or expecting to live off the government. And anyway, the benefit is not even enough. It will never be enough, because it is just taken. Exactly. So the change is, the woman should find it in her heart to reconcile, to make sure the family life continues. If there is evidence of domestic violence, probably, the government can intervene, the social worker can intervene in such instances. But if there is no such occurrence, then there is no reason why they should not continue to live together. And if that should be the way to go, because it is true that women, or people can be influenced. Let me not say just women, the man can be also influenced. People can be influenced by friends, by family back home, and by some other circumstance to do what is untoward. But it is in both parties' interest to live together. Also, even the man will be able to progress with his own immigration status as a family unit. That should work out. Things should work out for them in the end. So that's my little contribution. Thank you.
Thank you. The immigration status in the United Kingdom doesn't say that you have to treat the other person like a slave just because both of you are chasing the same cost of action to remain in the UK, or cost of reason to remain in the United Kingdom, whichever way you want to say it. There is nothing in the immigration rules saying that. What the immigration law says on parents applying on their kids, and I've tested it and I know about it very well. I have done it for so many people. The moment the child obtained British passport, both mom and dad can at the same time put in an application under Article 8 and wait until the Home Office make their decision. I have done it lately, I have done it previously, I am still doing it, and I will continue to do it unless there is a changes under the law. Unless there's changes. If there is none, we are going to continue doing it. Lately or recently, I would say, I applied for Mr. and Mrs. because on my advice, I told them that when the child is 7 years, only one parent will have the opportunity to go ahead. And I advised them that because both of you came in on a student status and the other one as a dependent, and both of you as stupidly run out of status without taking course of proper action before it runs out. It basically means that both of you will have to wait until the child you gave birth to clock 10 years, which was just about a year or a year and a half away from that time. At that time when I gave advice, they were going to ask me to go for 7 years, but I refused to accept their 7 years because it will leave the other person in a kind of a dilemma that will be difficult to correct later on. For example, if the main applicant as a student go ahead with the child under 7 years rule, the dependent will have problem to proceed later on, because the dependent will have to be chopped out, completely cut out of the relationship, out of the family, which means that she must return back, or he must return back to the country of origin. So in order to make sure that it doesn't happen in that case, it only takes a clever person to give that kind of advice. I told them to put their head down, and I'm saying it publicly. And I said to them that you've only got some few months to go, so you will be able to apply for British passport for your child. So we went in quickly as soon as the child clocked 10. We applied for British passport for the child, and we make application for both Mr. and Mrs. to remain under their child, and they were able to get their immigration status shape. They were able to shape it immediately. Now, the disadvantage of that situation is that they will not be able to continue from where they have stopped on their immigration status. That is their bad luck, because they failed to take right advice at the right time. Ladies and gentlemen, the scenario is that I'm asking question: do you think the lady is right in what she did to send her husband packing because she doesn't want the authority to know that she's married, so that she can continue to be a single mother, have access to public funds? I am asking that question. The husband brought her into the country when there was nothing and asked her, join me here. This is a greener pasture. Let us struggle together. Let us make it together. Let us work it out together. So they have their first child, and instead of going for the 7-year rules, they were able to wait until they get the British passport on my advice when they come to me later on in life, when I knew about them. And I gave the advice and said, listen, wait, you have done very well to get to this stage. Get the British passport. As soon as she's able to get the status and put in an application for herself, she went in and then she chucked the man out. She chucked the man out. She did not allow both of them to go at the same time. So I'm asking question, is it right to do that? Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon, madam.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, your question is straightforward. I think the lady is wrong, because if you look at it from the story you're saying, the man has paid his own due to bring her here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just believe the lady is a bit greedy because of benefit, and the benefit is a poverty money. It leads you to poverty anyway. He can't buy you a house, he can't buy you a car. And if both of them would have maybe understand themselves and come together, and the woman not trying to play semi-god here, things will go smoothly, because at the end of the day, the man has spent a lot of money to bring her here. And the man has spent a lot of money to make sure the children are okay, and they got the British passport, which enable her to get her own status. So she should be a bit come to good understanding that, hey, this man that you're talking about, he didn't use benefit money to bring you down to United Kingdom.
Exactly.
He worked, and because he worked, he could make enough money to bring her here.
Exactly.
And the benefit, to me, is a peanut. And I think the lady should own up to her responsibility and say, oh, I made a mistake here, and I'm sorry, and they can continue their life. And that's my question, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go smoothly into another scenario. The other scenario, if you want to chip in on this first one that we just finished, that's fine by me anytime. The other scenario that I have here, sorry, I have to read them out when they send them to me. I've given advice on it already.
Tí o bá fẹ́ gba ìwé ìgbélùú nílùú òyìnbó, kàn sí agbẹjọ́rò àgbà ìyáàfin Tòkunbọ̀ Ọlágbáyé lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook tàbí lórí YouTube tàbí lórí Instagram. O sì lè pè wọ́n sílé iṣẹ́ wọn Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners lórí ẹ̀rọ 0208-309-8808 tàbí nílùú Èkó sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 0813-456-6319. A ò ní já yín nítàn mọ́.
I no get your time, oh. Now, Baba God, they bless me, oh. Make you know, bless me. I no get your time, oh.
The second scenario, again, I am going to be talking about a woman again before I go into the third and fourth. The second one again is that the other woman has 2 children, and they all have papers except the new daddy found, the new man found. Basically, what I realized in this scenario that they explained to me is that she's like asking him, and the children will be asking him, which is supposed to be the father in the house. Section 117B6 says that you don't have to be the biological father to be responsible for those children. And once you have a genuine parental responsibility, Section 117B6 is saying that you can proceed, go ahead and make application as the father of a child that is present and settled in the UK, or the child that has limited leave to remain, whichever one is applicable in your case. But it appears that both the mother and the children are taking the man for granted because it's not the father's, he's not the father to the children. The children talking to him anyhow, using the lavatory, which is the, whatever you want to call it in another English, but that is Queen's English. Using it anyhow and expecting him to come and clean it for them. They will use lavatory and expect him to clean it for them. When they complain and he refuses to do so, the mom will say, well, what do you want me to do? When those children go astray and behave badly, they suppose that will complain to the mother or take action to correct those children. The mom will say, leave them alone. The mom will be fighting the supposed dad, when the supposed dad was trying to correct them, mainly because he hasn't got status and he's living in the house with them, he's paying their bills, he's making sure that they're all okay, they're all right, he's doing all his bit. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think it's the role of a man to be cleaning toilet in this situation? Do you think it's his role to be cleaning toilet for the mother and the children just because he's living with those who have status and is still struggling to get his own in place? Do you think it is right for them to turn him to a cook in the kitchen? Do you think it is right for him to be doing all the household cleaning for them? Because the mother has papers and the children have status and he hasn't got. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on 07908 628240. Your opinion counts so much here. Must a man turn to a toilet cleaner in his own house just because he's waiting for time of his papers to arrive from the Home Office? Must a man turn to a toilet cleaner in his own home, mainly because he is waiting for his papers to arrive from the Secretary of State for the Home Department in the United Kingdom, because they have British passport, both mother and the children? Do you think it is appropriate? Do you think that what the woman is doing, do you think the way she's training her children on that man, against that man, do you think it is appropriate? Torí tí ọmọdé bá gégi nígbó, àwọn àgbà ló máa ń sọ wípé àgbà ló máa bí tó máa wó sí. If you look at the way things is going in that family, at the end of the day, the mother's head will be asked for from those children if care is not taken, because they bring their friends to the house, smoke and do all sort of illicit thing, and then expecting the poor man to tidy up the toilet, to do the kitchen food for them, and then they laugh at him again when they bring their friends into the house and said, it's my mom's boy. It's my mom's boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here on 07908 628240. What a life we are living in Europe, in the diaspora, in the name of immigration status. Call in 07908 628240. The United Kingdom immigration law says that you don't have to be the biological father, as long as you have a kind of what we call genuine parental responsibility, and those children are under 18, you will be able to establish yourself under them in the country. The mother is aware of the situation and she knows everything, but she's taking it for granted and making sure that her children have the headway. Total disrespect. We are there, Malashabi. Total disrespect. You are right. Waiting for calls on this matter, unless you are one of those that are enjoying it and doing it in your house, you will want to give opinion whether it's something that is right or not. I am waiting for your phone call. Section 117B of the Immigration and Nationality Law. Total disrespect. Total disrespect. We are there on Malashabi. Total disrespect. Ladies and gentlemen, proceed on this matter. 07908 628240. I am waiting for your phone call. Adejoke Adesanya Jonathan, no, that is very bad, ma.
Tí o bá fẹ́ gba ìwé ìgbélùú nílùú òyìnbó kàn sí agbẹjọ́rò àgbà ìyáàfin Tòkunbọ̀ Ọlágbáyé lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook tàbí lórí YouTube tàbí lórí Instagram ó sì lè pè wọ́n sílé iṣẹ́ wọn Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners lórí ẹ̀rọ 0208-309-8808 tàbí nílùú Èkó sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 0813-456-6319 a ò ní já yín nítàn mọ́.
I no get your time, oh. Now, Baba God, they bless me, oh. Make you know, face me. I no get your time, oh.
Total disrespect. We are there. Malashabi said so. Total disrespect. Total disrespect. Princess Adeoli said not good at all. Angel Gold says unacceptable. Kemi Moshu said good afternoon. Good afternoon, my dear sister. How are you doing? Adeola Akinyade Akedulareni say it's totally wrong and unfair. I pity such woman because she's going to regret it later on in future. We are there. Malashabi treat others the same way you would like to be treated. Exactly. Angel Gold, yes, ma'am. Princess Adeoli, yes. Jirogbe Juliet, if the marriage is not working out, the man should move away. God will give him a good wife. And if he's a good man, he should not kill himself. The woman is not God. Jirogbe Juliet Odivri said so. Thank you, Jirogen. Princess Adeoli, heart of man is desperately wicked. Joy Francisca, that is bad. Jesu tó fún mi mo ra àánú gbà, what a wicked soul. Olorogun Ayọ̀délé Ogun Odúfolúrin. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. I am reading those comments out so that people will know that a lot of people on this platform are not happy with the way the woman treats that man and the way the woman and her children. You know. Learning Omcat, heartless and proudness is our wickedness. No matter how the situation, try to work together and be matured. Olorogun Ayodele, the mother is a very bad role model to the children. Exactly. Aigbe Silva or Bakan, never ever, but he can exit if he can. What you mean is that the woman shouldn't have done that. But if the man can get out of the relationship, the meaning of can exit is he can just get out of it. If he has another method, if he has another way. Princess Adeoli, we let things get into our head. Sometimes some people can be power drunk. Because of peanuts, you damage your family setup. Malashabi say it is not right. Parents should always think of the effect of their actions on their children. Olabisi Apata Johnson, she's not right to do that. Moreover, I think it's more than the issue of benefit she's done with the man and needed him to go out of her life. That is the first case scenario. That was the first case scenario. Marrying Obasuyi, absolutely unnecessary and unacceptable. Adebisi Lawa, the mother is destroying those kids' life. Did the so-called woman come to UK with the document? Oh, yeah, Mileno. They have planted evil in the heart of their children. Exactly. So a lot of parents have got it wrong when it comes to the issue of immigration status in the United Kingdom. Mainly because you have status, you cannot use that to treat the other party as if he or she is nobody. Now I want to move smoothly into the so-called guy that he thinks is eloquent, that he thinks is smart, he thinks is like looking guy, he thinks he can catch any woman at any time he likes, mainly because he has the so-called right passport in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, join me if you can join me on this scenario.
Tí o bá fẹ́ gba ìwé ìgbélùú nílùú òyìnbó kàn sí agbẹjọ́rò àgbà ìyáàfin Tòkunbọ̀ Ọlágbáyé lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook tàbí lórí YouTube tàbí lórí Instagram ó sì lè pè wọ́n sílé iṣẹ́ wọn Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners lórí ẹ̀rọ 0208-309-8808 tàbí nílùú Èkó sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 0813-456-6319 a ò ní já yín nítàn mọ́.
I no get your time, oh. Now, Baba God, they bless me, oh. Make you know, face me. I no get your time, oh.
To all those who have had their birthdays on this platform, I want to use this medium to say happy belated birthday to all of you. Please forgive me because I don't come on platforms, because I don't use Misfeed. So I don't see what is happening most times on Facebook, unless people send me what we call a messenger or whatever video through messenger. That is when I see things, and I don't really open them and have time to read them because I've got so much in my head to cater for. So apologies to that effect if you have had your birthday and because I said happy birthday to Eniola Akande and we have not said to you, please remind us and we will bring it out and give you your happy belated birthday before we leave this platform today. So happy birthday to all Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye fans on this platform that have had their birthdays. So because it becomes a belated. So we want to say happy birthday to all of you. The June, the July, the May, the April, the March, all of you that have had your birthday, we say happy birthday to all of you. We don't want you to get upset because we have said happy belated birthday to Eniola Akande. Eniola Akande is my girl, and vividly, Yinka is always online. So whenever I see Yinka's name, I will remember whatever has happened. That is why. So forgive us if we have not mentioned your name. God bless you, Eniola Akande, for coming online to appreciate all of us on this platform. We celebrate you and many happy returns. May you live long. And to the little baby of mine, happy birthday to her as well. Don't forget, I want a boy next time, Eniola Akande. Let's crack on straight away into that young man that think that he's affluent, his charisma, he's handsome, he's got everything it takes for him to get a lady of at any time. Do you think he is right? Do you think it's right to shovel his baby mama out and bring another lady without sorting out his baby mama and said, I have no interest in you again, you are irritating me? This is the lady that he used his own money to bring her into the country. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we talking about? What kind of society we are living today, that a man will have used his own money, bring a woman into the country, and then at the end of the day, before the end of the relationship, before the end of the indefinite leave to remain, or before they reach the indefinite leave to remain rather, he changed his mind because he knows he's coming for the indefinite leave to remain. She came in on the spouse visa. She had the 2.5 years. She's on the second 2.5 years, but she's coming towards the end of the 2.5 years, which means that she's about to go into the indefinite leave to remain as a spouse of a British person. But he knows that she's going to get the final, what we call row, and he knows that once she gets the raw, which is final indefinite leave to remain, well, not every woman behaves in such manner that I want to say because she's going to get indefinite leave to remain, she's going to start misbehaving or disrespecting her husband. I totally disagree with you on that merit, that young man that I am giving your scenario out here. So, ladies and gentlemen, the race of pressure is now on, as the way Ademola Shabi said. It is so high. You think that the man is right, because what he's thinking in his head, we're not sure. But immediately, he has brought another woman into the house. He chucked the woman out of the house and brought another woman into the house because he knows the other woman is about to go onto the stage of going into the indefinite leave to remain. Now, for all of you ladies out there, that you can see that you think you see a nice charismatic man, and you think you can just get pregnant for a man anyhow without knowing that man's background, you are just going to be a single parent and take care of that child on your own, struggle in your own. Because some men can never change their style. Some men can never settle with a woman in their life. No matter how you please them with sex or with anything, with money, they will still carry women. They will still go about and sleep around because wọ́n ti gbé nǹkan wọn lọ, ajá ti gbé nǹkan wọn lọ. You understand? So they will never change. So if you are out there and in your head, you are thinking that, oh, I can get pregnant for him, I will get papers under him, and he will sort me out. You are a liar. Omoriri will always be Omoriri. A street person will always be a street person, no matter where you put them. Even if you take them to Buckingham Palace, which is one of the most beautiful palaces in the world, they will still behave the same manner, the same way. So ladies and gentlemen, we are here now asking questions. Olukorede Anthony Adejumama, it's okay, don't worry. You know, we are here asking questions. Do you think the charismatic man, you know, do you think he's right to chuck the lady out of the house and bring in another woman when there was no major problem between two of them, and there is no any problem I can say it can be between a man and a woman other than domestic violence that can separate you? If there's no domestic violence, I am thinking of what would have been the problem for him, mainly because she's coming towards the end of the indefinite leave to remain, and chuck her out of the house and say, listen, I am fed up, I am not interested in this relationship, I am sorry if I have raised your hope, I think this is where I want to stop, you will find another better man. I am listening, I am reading your comment. I don't know the meaning of definitely, so I want you to put it out there clearly. Capital no. Thank you, John Francisca. Yes. Yes. So I am asking questions, and I'm really I'm interested. I want people to really make their comments here. Please like and share. If you have not shared the program, please like and share. We are asking, is it the right thing to do? Are you saying it is the best way to do? When you bring a woman into the country, you sort them out before you set them out to the stage of indefinite leave to remain, and you just ask them to leave the house and put them in a kind of a situation whereby they are stuck. They don't even know what to do any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, join us on this platform if you can. We're talking about a situation whereby those who have immigration papers like British passport, settlement status, permanent indefinite leave to remain, or European passport, they have turned their other person to slave because they have upper hand. But don't forget, there is a scenario that says you only know today, you don't know tomorrow. So I'm asking question, is it the right thing to do? Olabisi Apata Johnson says he thinks it's God because he's got the power. No, ma. Absolutely right. Absolutely right, ma. No. Ejire Ariyalo, what do you mean absolutely right? You need to expatiate on this. You need to explain yourself. Eweado Malasha said that is pure wickedness. Wow, he must have been a heartless man. Exactly. So we are asking questions because this is a true life scenario. I picked this scenario up immediately because what he thinks is that is the end to the tunnel. That's what he's thinking. He thinks that is the end to the tunnel, that the lady is going to be without immigration status. But many of you forgot that once they know about Tokunbo Olagbaye, I will always find a loophole to sort them out. Believe me, you have helped that person and you are fasting that person indefinite leave to remain. He's been granted before the time supposed to be. Before the time of indefinite leave to remain, it has been granted. So you are fasting it in a way. You have fastened that journey for the person because you chuck her out. There was evidence that you chuck her out. There was evidence that you brought somebody else in the house. So all those things, once it comes to my desk, immediately I know what to do. I know who to go to. I know how to report it. I know how to put the case together. And she's got her indefinite leave to remain now. But I'm asking you scenario, a real life scenario. Do you think it is right to do so? Because you never know how the table will turn tomorrow. So you need to start having patience to these videos. Listen to these videos whenever you have time. Always make sure you have time to go over my videos in any situation you are in life. Sit down, relax yourself. My video is a video. Any of my video can take you out of problem at any time. If you are in this kind of situation, you are having an entry clearance visa as a spouse of a person who is present and settled in the UK, and you came in as a result of that, but at the end of the day, he chucked you out and thinking that that's the end to the tunnel. Contact lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye, immediate effect, and let me sort you out without wasting my time or wasting your time. Right, who do we have here talking to us? Yes, Adewumi Ogumba JP said he wants the woman to be repatriated back to the country of origin. Men. Ms. Adeshuat Olajire, welcome on board. No, it is not right. Yeah, exactly. Ewere Theophilus Nwokoro says, I am one of the victims. Please call in on 07908 628240. If you are a victim or it has happened to your friend, please share your experience. 07908 628240. I don't want to be the only person talking in this scenario because you guys have your friends that have gone through it one way or another. Nobody is exonerated. So it can happen to anybody at any time. So that is why I'm saying, you know, I want to read what you are saying there, Mura Anugba. Where is your statement? Mura Anugba is talking. Mura Anugba. I don't know why I'm not receiving you from my small platform thing here. I want to Mura Anugba says, if you are hurt by your previous relationship, that doesn't mean you should treat other like animals. We are not the same. Exactly. Sorry to say this man, to my own understanding, I don't think this man wants to do anything for this woman in the first instance. Hold on, he had already planned this kind of outcome before now. Joy Francisca. Hello dear, please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Ewere Theophilus Ngokoro. I just comment on your platform.
Thank you for calling in. You said that you are a victim. You said you are a victim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm one of the victims because at the moment I got married to someone from European Union, and the marriage lasted for 2 years, and because I don't know, holiday. If you want to go holiday, no holiday. If I didn't want to go holiday, she applied for divorce. At the present now, she actually moved out of the house because she told me out of the house. But she applied for the divorce. Later, withdraw it again. But now, the only thing is that I'll go there and see my kid and come back. That's it. But everything she wants will happen. But unfortunately, anyway, I applied for pre-settled status already, but I got that. But that was the situation I am at the moment. With the marriage is not together anymore, but she applied for the divorce and withdraw the divorce on her own without anything. Because later she withdraw the divorce, but the only thing she want money for the kids, money for the kids.
Hold on.
If no money, you don't talk to her. You don't talk to you.
Okay, thank you very much for calling in. That is a brave person, I would say. First of all, I want to comment on your calling in. I appreciate you. Now, the question I'm going to ask you, she's an EU national.
Yeah.
And she's in the UK exercising her treaty rights.
Yeah.
And you got married 2 years ago.
We only married for 2 years.
And when you
because
got married
she
2
got
years
someone
ago,
who worked for Home Office, and the person told her, after 3 years, I'm free to go. So that she's just doing everything to stop it for 3 years.
She has someone that is working at the Home Office, so she's taking advice from the Home Office.
A friend of her work with the Home Office.
Ooh. So the person said that once you are 3 years,
she want to stop everything before then. But she applied for the divorce. Unfortunately, last week I received a letter that she withdrew the divorce. So I don't know.
She
only go there see my son. Every time I want to see my son, she have to tell me, you come this week or next week, I'm not coming again. Today now, as on my way, I just packed to work because of this program watching it. But I'm on my way going because he called me, come and see your son if you want to see your son. If not, next week I'm not going to be around.
Is there court order? Is there court order in place?
I know court order at the moment because I went to see a lawyer. Lawyer said because if there's no divorce, you cannot apply for court order.
Yeah, but
so
you still are you living?
Wait when she apply for divorce again, then you can go for the court order for the child. So
okay,
that was what I'm waiting for.
Okay, hold on. Are you still living together?
We're not living together anymore because I moved out already anyway.
So
I moved out of the house already.
Who put in an arrangement?
So the only thing.
Who put in arrangement for you guys for you to have access to your child? Who put the arrangement in place?
We don't even have arrangement. In this time she come, she just call me. You want to see your son today? Blah blah. Your son need this. Your son need this. Come and see your son.
That is illiteracy.
Last week I was supposed to go. No, I'm not going to be around.
No.
So today now, this morning she called me. If you want to see your son, come and see your son today. Next week I'm not going to be around, and your son needs you. You need this. You need this. We need this. So okay, no problem. I'm coming.
No,
so that was it.
She's taking double money, taking money from you at the same time, taking money possibly from the government as a single parent. Yeah,
because that's all fine. That's all fine.
No, you guys should not.
That's all fine because she went on benefits now. She went on the what's it called? Is it universal tax credit?
No, let her take you through the child support agency. You prefer that?
Pardon?
No, let her take you through child support agency so that you will use the document in future. Don't use any corner agreement unless you go through court.
Okay.
Since you are not living together,
because what they said to me, because I actually went to immigration office to seek information. So they the one who asked me to apply for pre-settled status, which I did there over the phone, and it was granted.
Yes.
Well, pre-settled status because it wasn't up to 3 years of marriage.
Exactly.
So
yes, but
what they said to me was the only way to have a right of if I want to retain my right, that it's only when the child is in school, or there's a court order, arrangement of a court order.
And you're supposed to start the court order.
If the marriage is not, if she's not divorced, I'm legally still member, so there's no problem at the moment.
There is
Until
problem.
the divorce goes
Let
through,
me
when
correct you
the-
now. Let me correct you. There is
everything
problem.
stop.
Let me correct the person giving you advice now before it's too late. There is a problem on ground because you have not divorced. Both of you are still living. Most of you on the record still show husband and wife, but you are not living together. So at the end of the day, you will not have evidence to show that you are living together. And once you don't have evidence that you are living together as husband and wife, then you are going to have some headache with your application in future. So don't let anybody tell you that there's no problem. Unless no matter what, you have to have address together. And at the moment, it appears to me that you are not living together. So you need to start.
I moved my address already because all my letters coming, I can't get access to them. So I have to, because I was living in Nottingham, I have to go to Manchester just to rent a place to stay in.
Nah, there's a problem on ground. Don't let anybody tell you there isn't. There is. You need to definitely go through court order to have access to your child and possibly child maintenance and go through the child support agency instead of doing it in corner. Don't do corner because you will not have evidence. When you are going through your permanent settled status, you might encounter some questions. Because at the moment,
what if I'm paying the money? Because if I transfer my money through the account, because what they told me, they meant everything I'm spending, I should transfer money through account so I can go record of it. And secondly, if I buy anything, I should have a folder to put the receipt. I don't know if it'll work.
Trust me, I use all my mouth to say it. I'm using all my mouth to tell you now. Go and make court order.
Okay.
That is what Home Office will be asking from you in future.
Okay.
Yes, don't do corner agreement.
Thank you very much.
Please don't.
No, it was immigration aid that was which actually
the immigration person you see can be just ordinary level 1 that only doesn't have the experience of complicated matters. You understand? Immigration advisor in the law centers or citizen advice bureau are just level 1. You will never see level 2 or 3 there sitting or see any solicitor giving that kind of advice. You're supposed to have contact straight away and make order through court. So that's what you need.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, so I can have the contact with that.
Yes.
Because I went to this to see family lawyer. What they were asking me, and they need to be a dialogue first before they can apply for contact.
Yeah, but that's going to be Kafka's. They're going to call both of you and see whether they can resolve the differences since there is marriage between you. That's Kafka's. But you have to start through court before Kafka's can get in. You understand?
Okay.
Don't do corner agreement because corner agreement is to our own advantage and it's going to come to your own disadvantage.
Yeah, because so just 1 o'clock, that's call me. Oh, if you want to see your son, come and see your son. Your son needs you.
What if you are
so
at
I have
work?
to leave Manchester and start driving down there.
Why do you have to kill yourself for that? What if you, God forbid, if you have accident on the road, who are you going to blame? Because you were not planning for that journey. Somebody just called you out of nowhere.
I never planned for it.
Exactly, you never planned for it. The person just called you from nowhere. The child is fine. The child is capable.
I'm planning for next week. Well,
exactly.
Anytime she decides.
Exactly. So I don't agree with such a woman.
I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to do this.
No, that's our own problem. I don't agree with such lady. I don't agree with them. I'm sorry. You need to go through the normal channel so that you will not have problem in future when you want to do your settlement status.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck.
God bless you.
Bye.
Good luck.
I'm on 07908628240. 07908628240. Becky Miracle said that it can be the other way around. Some people just go into relationship to use other people as a gateway. Where we all use each other sometimes in life when you look at it. Lower your device. Hello, dear. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
I just want to ask you, are you on the live program now?
I am on a live chat.
Yeah. I just want to ask, I've happened to have 2 times that's indefinitely the discretionary leave to remain for 2 times, and I've already got my indefinite leave to remain since last year. So when can I apply for my nationalization now?
I'm not going to give you an answer when you can apply for naturalization because I don't want to put my head to it. Somebody came this morning and asked me that kind of advice, and I told them to bring in documents.
No, I'm married to a British citizen. I've been living for like 7 years now.
How should I?
So I just want to know when to apply for.
Why should I tell you when you can apply for naturalization when I've not given advice? Okay,
you can't give the advice now.
No. I cannot tell you that you have to go for naturalization now. Did I know the genesis of your case? Did I see documents? Did I know when you came to the country?
That's why I just explained to you. I've got
Did I know when you came to the country? Did I know what you have done? Did I know whether you have a drink drive offense? Did I know whether you have traffic offense? Did I know whether you have a police station?
No, I don't have anything. I don't have any.
If you have spouse visa and you came in on the spouse visa, general advice to everybody out there, came in on spouse visa, renew 2.5 years twice, and you get your indefinite leave to remain a year after you go in for your naturalization. Simple. If you don't have any criminal record and you have good character, then you can go in.
In my own case, I've been in the country, but I was given discretionary leave to remain two times, which is 3 years.
You're not going to be able to.
That, I got my indefinite.
Young man, stop doing that to yourself. Get proper advice. If you have discretionary leave, it means you are an overstayer before you get the discretionary leave. So take advice from any lawyer you feel like.
Okay.
A lot of you want to cut corner, but I don't care about that. You don't have to come to me to take advice. If you have given the discretionary leave to remain, it means that you are an overstayer in the country. So you should be taking proper advice before you put your head out to apply for your naturalization. If not, if you fail to pay the £50 or £100 consultation fee to a lawyer, you will definitely lose your 1,300 or 1,330, which is £1,330. You will lose that money. If you think you are trying to cut corner and you can't take advice, do consultation first before anything, and that's my simple advice. You don't have to bring the case to me. You can take it to any lawyer. I don't care about that, but always take advice. If you know that you have not been lawful ever since you enter United Kingdom, your next thing to think of is to take advice straight away from a competent immigration lawyer who knows what he or she is doing. If you don't take a competent advice and you come up and said, oh, somebody said, my friend told me, and you then go forward to go and make a naturalization application, you are going to fall foul. You will lose your money, lose everything, and you will not get the money back other than £80 from 13,000 of 1,300 that you paid in. You will only be giving back your £80 for the ceremony money. That's what the government is holding you. Government will only hold you the £80 ceremony money. So don't say because you don't want to pay £50, you see this program, you don't want to take advice and you just want to take advantage. It's up to you. It's your own prerogative. If you get it wrong, nobody you have to blame for that. I'm still on 0790862824, ladies and gentlemen. My time is very short on the platform today, on Saturday. I am not staying longer. So we have spoken about the issue of people that have status and want to turn the other person into slave, mainly because they are carrying a British passport or settlement status. Absolutely disgusting. You cannot be allowed to do that. You need to know that there is difference between relationship and application to the Secretary of State for regularization. And to many of you, to my hair, it has been coming to my attention that many of you think that you are overseas, and once you have a child for somebody who comes to UK all the time, you can get British passport and come over here. You are wasting your time. It is not the right, it's not how we do it here. So don't waste your time. Don't kick yourself in the bucket. At the end of the day, there is always a procedure that we follow before you can do any such. So if you don't have the right documentation for you to prove to us, to our entry clearance officers, that you have right to come to our country, even if your child is having American, British passport, European passport, having Dubai passport, Qatar passport, you will not be able to come to the UK. You will not have the right to come here. So don't waste your time. Get the advice from a competent lawyer. Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. Hello, Ebula Tokunbo Olushola Fasugbe. Thank you, dear. Olukorede Antonia Adejuma. Thank you, ma'am. Kosi Obonidore, cutting corner. Yes, so you are there. Mobabe contact our Ebula Tokunbo Jari Ku Sofeke. Exactly. Yes, Marin Abasui. Honestly, my dear. If you make a phone call to me and you're thinking that it can happen overnight, I am not sleeping when I'm giving advice. Even when I'm in bed, I'm sleeping. I can still give advice on my dose. And I know that I will definitely remember what I tell you. So I don't get drunk. I don't get gaga. I don't go off the record, I don't go gaga. You understand? I don't go gaga at all. I'm always 24 hours with my brain. No matter wherever you see me, I don't go gaga. I'm a very cool, calm, connected person. Anytime, I get information from Omo Igboro, but I am not Omo Igboro. I am always calm. Anywhere you see me, I am calm. I'm always connected. And I don't get involved in things that doesn't concern me. So I always have my brain with me 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate all of you on this platform. But I'm saying that if you have a passport, a status in the United Kingdom, don't use that against your partner. It is a no to that form of relationship. Don't use your red passport to treat your partner as if he or she is nobody. It is only tomorrow you know, you don't know. It is today you know, you don't know tomorrow. Orí ọ̀la ló wà, kò sí ìlú ọ̀la. Ẹnikẹ́ni tí ó bá wà ní ipò kí ipò lónìí, in any position you find yourself today, always tread carefully and use it wisely, because it's only today you know, you don't know tomorrow. So respect is reciprocate. Whatever you do to others, it is what they will do to you. Good character is what I believe in. Thank you so much to all of you on this beautiful platform of ours. It is all about how to regularize your status in the United Kingdom. It is all about how to regularize your status in the UK. Thank you so much.
Tí o bá fẹ́ gba ìwé ìgbélùú nílùú òyìnbó, kàn sí agbẹjọ́rò àgbà ìyáàfin Tòkunbọ̀ Ọlágbáyé lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook tàbí lórí YouTube tàbí lórí Instagram. O sì lè pè wọ́n sílé iṣẹ́ wọn Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners lórí ẹ̀rọ 0208-309-8808 tàbí nílùú Èkó sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 0813-456-6319. A ò ní já yín nítàn mọ́.
I no get your time, oh. Now, Baba God, they bless me, oh. Make you know, bless me. I no get your time, oh.
Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you.
Okay, so how much these were?
Thank you so much.
$218.
You know,
Awesome.
I have to appreciate you. Kó bá máa dó ṣùpá lóró.
Torí èní la rí o, yàrá bí ló mọ̀lá.
Thanks to all of you. Thanks so much.
Màmá dó ṣùpá lóró. Torí èní la rí o, yàrá bí ló mọ̀lá.
Hold on. Let me quickly answer. Even though I said goodbye, let me quickly answer your question. Becky Miracle, you asked question that what of if you brought him into the country on a spouse visa? He then decided to move out of the family home 2 years prior to getting his indefinite leave. He then decides to call you back and is requesting you to apply for him, and yet you don't even know where he's staying. Can you help him? If you do so, you will be lying to the government. You will be deceiving the government, because both of you have not been living together for 2 years before the application to the Home Office. Both of you have been living apart. You are not living as a man and a woman. In that situation, if you make that application, it means you corroborate. It means you are doing it for the purpose of immigration status. It means it's a sham relationship. It means it's not genuine. If someone has moved out of the house, and you are not the one that sent him or her out of the house, and then they now realize that it's about time for them to get their indefinite leave to remain or to make further application, they now decided to come back to you to say that they want to they want you to help them. There is nothing called help in immigration status, in a true relationship, in a genuine one. So if you're doing so, you are doing it to circumvent, to accelerate, to cut corner, to get into the Home Office and get papers for that person. So you are circumventing immigration rules. So you are cutting corner, you are in breach. You are in breach because there is no evidence that both of you are living together as man and woman. In this scenario, I object to it and I will say no, you cannot apply for that person because you have not been living together as a man and woman. He definitely has somebody outside and he wants to use you for immigration purpose. So I will be advising you, do not hate it because you'll be encouraging sham marriage in this regard. Do not hate it at all. There is no need to hate it because you have not lived together. So there is no document to show both of you are living together when it comes to submitting application to the Home Office. So you're supposed to be advising Home Office changes in circumstances immediately. You're supposed to be giving advice to the Home Office and say, listen, this is the situation I am. My partner has moved out of the house. You will give the details, the record, the ID, and everything. If the person moved out of the house voluntarily, not on domestic violence, not on anything, the person just decided to move out, possibly they have somebody else that they are seeing. And then they later on wanted to come back to you to come and take advantage. You should not encourage such. I am telling you categorically, you are just encouraging sham marriage. So if you do so, you'll be encouraging sham marriage. So I will say no to that. Somebody is calling me. I want to go and you are calling me. Come and take advantage. Oh yeah, lower your volume. Lower your volume. Fine girl. Fine girl. Lower your volume.
Okay, sir. Okay, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Oh yeah, go ahead quickly.
Yes, ma. Sorry, I know you're about to finish your program. I'm very sorry, ma. And may God bless you for all what you've been doing for us in our community everywhere. I just want to ask you a question. There's a particular issue that happened between my friend and our ex-partner. Our ex-partner is married to a British holder, and he now came back after 4 years and said, oh, she should please assist her to give her the daughter's British passports, photocopy, and birth certificate to back his application at the Home Office. But I said to my friend that she should not do it. She should find out so that it will not affect her own case. So I just wanted to give an advice on it, ma.
They are not living together, and they come from nowhere, no. And it's asking for the child's British passport. Is it putting maintenance towards the children? Is it maintaining his children?
And not at all.
Then they should go through court and go and sort it out in court.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's just
the first leave to remain that Home Office gave to him. He went at the lady's back to get the birth certificate, and I think he had to probably he forged it. We don't really know what he did then, but the Home Office gave him 2.5 years.
But he now wants to go in for extension.
Yes, now he wants to go for extension. You know, he was not trying to be nice to the lady and said, "Oh, can you please give me my daughter's birth certificate and my daughter's British passport to back my whatever help at the Home Office?" But there's a section there when he was filling the form that he required. Just be careful so it won't affect you. So I said, "Okay, I'm going to give ask you."
And you know, some ladies that love money. Some ladies are just in relationship for money. They love money. Some ladies that love money. I'm not saying this particular scenario. After taking money from that guy, they will give him the passport, give him the birth certificate, let him go away and do whatever he wants to do, and then continue with their destiny of sufferness again. Instead of going to the
issue is he's even married to a British holder. Why the Home Office is requesting for that, we don't know. He's married to a British holder, and why the Home Office now said you must provide, because you said you have the Home Office reviews him and about to send him to Nigeria, and he said no, he has a child in this country, and I said, okay, if you have a child in this country, are you responsible for the child? He said yes, kind of, that he's struggling with the mom, but the mom is not allowing him, which is a lie. He doesn't even have any job. He's not doing anything. He's not providing anything. Even he was even the woman that he got married to that is, has been taking care of him.
Why are you?
So, and the Home Office said,
hold on, caller.
The Home Office said, okay, if that is the case, go and bring a proof from the court that you have tried to be in that child's life.
Caller.
So he now brought the letter. The Home Office now granted him.
Caller.
Yes, ma'am.
How many times am I calling you? Why are you so much in this case? Is it your case?
It's not my case, ma'am. It's my friend's
case. Tell this
case.
person to come and take advice. before it will get out of hand for her. Because I know that
Okay.
once the man give her money,
Because you can go and forge the yes, I know.
Once the man give her money, she will take the money, but she forgot the future again. So the guy is just giving money to her, one-off money. So the guy will say, yeah, I give money to her. And when the guy is giving money, it's a lawyer. It's the guy's lawyer that is telling the guy, give her money, get what you want from her. Yeah. Men lawyer are doing that. That's what men lawyer does out there. They will encourage bad things and say, just go and give money instead of going through the normal procedure. Get the proper things in place. Let him maintain his child or children so that you can get things clearer. Do you understand? Yes.
Thank you, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Yes, ma. God bless you.
Thank you. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to go now. I want to appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Àwọn lọ́balọ́ba yèyé olú akẹ́mi olúwadáre ó ní it is our case ma àwọn lọ́balọ́ba Kola is your case. You started again, all of you on this platform. You have started again. Àwọn lọ́balọ́ba àwọn ìjòyè. She's spiteful. She's the one that have the case and wanted to treat that man badly. You've started, Abi. Ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Saturday yín ti tún dé. Ẹ̀yin ti lọ́ọ̀yà Tòkunbọ̀ Lágbàyé. You've started. Kò sí wàhálà. Èmi ó yé èmi náà bẹ́yìn náà ṣe máa ń ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ gbọ́ music mi ká tó máa lọ.
Ẹlẹ́dàá mi àbẹ̀ní ilé aṣọ ẹ̀wù ẹ̀dẹ́ òní bá wa lọ́rùn ẹ̀wù ẹ̀dẹ́ òní bá wa lọ́rùn bàtà ẹ̀dẹ́ tẹ̀rí ẹ̀wù yẹrí ilé ẹ̀dẹ́ tẹ̀rí ẹ̀wù ọ̀rí o bàtà ẹ̀dẹ́ òní bá wa lẹ́sẹ̀ mú bàtà ẹ̀dẹ́ òní bá wa lẹ́sẹ̀ mú. Mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, èmi máa relẹ̀ mọ́ rárá o, mo ti gòkè o. Mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, èmi máa relẹ̀ mọ́ rárá o, bóyá mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, mo ti gòkè o, èmi máa relẹ̀ mọ́ rárá o, mo ti gòkè o.
I have to go now. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Press
Thank you guys. Thank you. I hope you are enjoying those music that I have played so far. And I hope those who will look at the video later on will enjoy it. It's just to do things different from others. Do things different. That makes it unique. You know, thousands of people, millions of people can do the same program, but you have to do it differently from them. You know, spice it up, slow it down, put it there, a little bit of spice in it. Makes you do things different. I have to do that. I keep saying I want to go, but even me, I'm enjoying the music because I love Sanawa. Being one of the only girls on top for so many years. One of the only girls on top for so many years after Batilia and so anybody that knows this very well will know Batilia and after Batilia and that's when she's able to come up. Sanawa kò sẹ́ni tó jẹ́ Sanawa nígbà tí Batilia and wà rà. It was after the death of Batilia and that Sanawa was able to get her own space. So at the moment kò tí sẹ́ni to come up láti Batilia Sanawa ti ń kọ́ ni. Ìsídà kan máa kọ gbogbo orin mi but this one kò tí so mí iná tó tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ní Batilia Sanawa máa lọ máa kọ́ tó kọjá. Àwọn olórin ló yé bá ṣe ń ṣe fúnra wọn. Àwọn náà yé bá ṣe fúnra wọn. But she didn't have the opportunity until after Batilia like passed away. Ó ga jù. Ìtàn iná ṣáàjẹ́ ìtàn àbáláyé. Ẹni tó bá bá gbà ní máa mọ ìtàn. For those who are coming to Jerusalem, Israel in October with ticket troubles, please, ẹ lọ wo fídíò ẹ̀ padà kẹ́ ẹ bá mi kẹ́ ẹ contact mọ́mí mi ẹ̀ o ẹ jọ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ lọ sí Israel ní October, please contact back straight away. Wọ́n ti ń collect owó, they have now started collecting money. Those who are going to Israel from London, from United Kingdom, you know, you have to see Mommy Begusa, Mother Begusa, Mother Taiwo Begusa, TK Travel. She's in charge. My battery on the iPhone has gone. I wanted to give her number, so I will put it out here later on. So if you're still interested to travel from this platform to Israel in October, then contact that mommy, Mother Taiwo Begusa, TK Travels, TK Travels, Mother Taiwo Begusa, TK Travels. Bye for now.